everybody. Welcome to some more Star Wars Echoes of Eternity. I'm here with the crew on a bright, lovely Friday afternoon, except for Sam, who is like after midnight. I think it's just hit midnight there.
Wrong. It's 11 p.m.
My bad. I'm so sorry. Clearly, my times are. What a fool I've been. Well, 11 p.m. is perfect though. People out in the out in the non-US can watch now, which is great. Okay, so thank you for bearing with me, everyone. I have like a sore throat, and so I'm working through it, and I'm like, try my hardest. I've taken every possible sore throat medicine to prepare for this, so you can get more great voices. And so last time, where did we leave off? Do you all remember what our last plan was? What was going on in the last episode?
God. I vaguely remember we left the planet like atmosphere, and the ship was still going on and off with the droids on it, and then we had to like park somewhere for some reason, right?
Yeah. So last time, this is sort of a two-parter. So unfortunately, you're not going to get a like previously, and you're definitely not getting in a Galaxy Fun. This is like part 2 of last time. So what ended up happening last time is y'all were on Antar IV, and Antar IV is the planet moon of the Antar system. And while you were there, you were trying to find a hyperspace regulation part, and you met a weird, like, ghost man ? Who tried to help Oda understand the ways of the Force, and he vanished before you could say goodbye. And then you blasted off into space thinking you were going to go on your adventure to, I think you had decided that you wanted to go to the Arkanis sector to try and find PR3's master. I think was your big plan.
Oh, yeah.
The Arkanis sector. Such a good name.
I think that's where you're going to go.
Yep.
And as you did, you noticed that you had flares going off like crazy, like signals, like boop, 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 like everything alerting you that something had scanned your ship and sent back a transmission. And as you got into, if JP can show the screen, as you got into the ship graveyard above the system, you found out that there were Imperial probe droids that had found you. And these probe droids are now in this area trying to hunt you down. You had parked next to some wreckage. You had shut all the power down, and that's where we ended the last episode. You're being hunted by Imperial probe droids. The idea here is that these probe droids, if they spot you, has bad news for you, because they will alert the Empire that you're there. And that it isn't just the ship, the big separatist ship that's like flashing on and off that you effed up the power with. So now it's like, all the lights are turning on and off, all the droids are powering on and then off again. The idea is you don't want them to think it's you want them to think it's that. Although you could very well just be like, hi Empire, and then peace out. The call is yours to make. Go nuts. But the way we're going to play this is, first we're going to roll our force die, our destiny pool, if we will. So I'm going to clear the pool, and hit me with them die, please. Let's see what we got. 1 dark side, some light side, 1 more roll.
Oh, I did a light side, yay.
I'm always team light side, dude.
Damn. Yeah, it's one thing.
I'm so good.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You are very good.
I'm very glad.
Okay, well, you have 3 light side, 1 dark side to work with right now. Well, I have 1 dark side. And you are currently sitting up against some wreckage, all powered down. And the way we're going to play this, because I want to do something fun today with you, is we are going to get real crazy with it. And whatever you do during your turns, you're going to see every so often this. A D4. There are 4 probe droids in this system with you. They are hidden. They will be revealed, and you will see these, I'm just going to put this on the map as an example. You'll see one of these pop up if you figure out where they're at. Okay. And they will be moving the entire time. Whatever choices you make, whatever you intend to do, they will be moving around looking for you. And so everything that you, like every series of turns that you have, every choice you make when you initiate, like, okay, this is what we're going to do. It's not going to be, if you're talking, if you're just talking things out, it's not gonna, but if you're like, okay, here's plan 1, they will roll. And they all have a set predetermined, like, battleship-esque movement. So they can't just like, now they're going diagonal. And they literally have a predetermined set where they're going to go. I'm just going to roll and it's going to determine which one moves. And that's literally how we're going to do this. And so you can determine your strategy on how to get out of here, what you want to do moving forward. You can peace out. You can try to take all the droids out if you want, but that may alert them that there's something here. Who knows? But we begin focused on the group of you, and I have another screen for you because I love you so much.
Oh.
You are in your ship right now, and I have the information there. I think you should be able to move your characters around, fingers crossed, and you can determine where you want to go. But I figured since last time the group of you ran to the front of the ship that you have the ability to do so. If you want, I guess you can make giant versions. Can you not move your own icon, Sam, that's there?
No. And if we drag ours on, they become big. You might be able to delegate them to us?
I'm going to try.
If not, you can just move them for us.
True. If you guys can move your own characters, I can shrink them down. I think that's possible.
I don't think we can shrink them down either.
I think I can. If you move yours there, let me see what happens. There you go.
Yeah.
Can you control that guy?
Yep.
Cool.
I still can't control mine.
Yeah,
How
we're
do
just
you-
like clicking on the screen. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. If you move, if you go to your character and then like, Sam, do you just drag your character to the screen?
Yeah. So just drag your character onto the screen, and it'll generate a new token, and then he can shrink it down.
Excellent.
Oh, right.
Cool.
Drag my character on the screen.
If I recall, you were here being the pilot.
Mm-hmm.
And PR3 was with you.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to set you to be is drawing. And so you should be able to move literally anywhere now.
Ooh.
Yeah, that works. Cool.
Is drawing. Yes, is drawing. Cool.
Yes.
So now you have access to, you can literally put your character anywhere you want. You should be able to move freely, go nuts. But where I believe you were last time is the group of you were in, like, sort of right here together. Because you were trying to figure out what the hell was happening. But you should have access to the entire ship, and next to you is the list of what everything is, so you know. But yeah, that's where we're going to start. We're going to start with the 4 of you in a completely dark ship, one that is powered down, and out somewhere in the distance, somewhere in the wreckage of all of these ships are 4 probe droids looking for you. You see in front of you the wreckage of the giant separatist starship that you had come across. It is... Go back to this other screen for you really quick. It is... The top of it's ripped off. The ship itself is powering on and off, and it appears to be drawing most of what you would assume is the attention of everything in the system because it is huge and it's making a lot of noise. But other than that, everything else around you is pitch black wreckage just sort of floating through space. And you know that eventually, if you do not move, these droids will find you. What is your plan?
Well, we currently have our new droid is currently working on repairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to try to find line between not getting caught, but also staying in one place as long as we can.
Okay.
So I don't know.
What would you like to do to ensure that you don't get detected?
Do we have any like probes or anything that we can shoot out of the ship far away that could like
you
distract?
can look. You can go to the different sections of the ship and check it out and see.
Okay. Still don't know the layout of this ship. I really need.
I'll
to spend
take
some
you
more time
back.
with it.
Boop. There you go. You're back there now.
I mean,
We could look in the cargo hold and see if there's anything.
That too, or I could check the computer inventory.
Sure. So
that's what I do. Computer inventory.
Is your plan to try and distract from your location?
My plan would be to like, what do you guys think? Just shoot like a probe out or something like really, really far away from us that like does things and noise.
Do we have any way to track them? I mean, ideally, if we knew where they were, we could outmaneuver them.
It's an excellent point. The question is, would you have to power them? Like, would your ship have to be on in order to track things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can check out your ship. I mean, now's a good time to look around and see what there is. You're not going anywhere, I guess.
The ship wouldn't have to be on to launch a probe because you could just open the back door and I could whip it wicked hard.
GL3, now's the time to figure out if we've got anything useful on this bloody ship.
Yeah.
I feel it is time for a cursory search.
I'll check the hold. She runs and tries to be helpful.
Sure.
I will
You
try
can
and
move
bring up
yourself
any
to the cargo
inventory.
hold.
I'm where the new robot is.
Okay, so you would be in the engine. You'd be repairing the actual ship. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be here.
I guess I would stay in the cockpit, right? Where is that the
here.
computer?
Yeah. I'd probably just give you the actual cockpit if you wanted to.
All right.
Do the good stuff.
All right.
I really wish I'd put points into piloting last time. Now.
Yeah, I know you do.
I'm definitely gonna back up pilot this time when we level.
So you're looking for what exactly? Like, what is your vibe? What are you looking for? Just something to throw? Like, what is the?
I'm looking to see if we have any like emergency beacons or distress signals or things that can be launched from the ship in a direction.
He's going through the ship's manifest to see if there's literally anything on this ship that we didn't know about before.
That too.
Sure.
Sam covered my ass.
Yeah. So you have on this ship in the actual manifest itself. Let me see if where did you on the ship? You have. Well, actually, give me a computer roll.
Okay.
Let's see if you can find everything on your ship.
Ow.
Yeah, that's bad. I don't know how you rolled that.
Wow, I don't understand it.
Okay, yeah, so you find nothing secretive on the ship. Like, you find nothing that stands out to you that can give you the edge. But what you do find is that in the cargo hold, you have many empty crates. You also have several canisters that would contain water, but are empty at the moment. You have several canisters of things that would contain food, but are empty at the moment. You have
now I'm at 7 threat, and that's really making me nervous too.
You have a lot of
7 strain. I mean,
you have a lot of empty. It's just you have a lot of empty containers because you haven't done anything with them, but they were on the ship from whoever the previous owner was. They are metal composite, and they could be used in some way, but they're there's nothing explosive in them or nothing like could damage anything or nothing that's like a beacon that goes ping pong pong pong. Like, there's nothing that would alert anything that you can find.
Do we have any explosives in general?
You have no actual explosives. You have like lasers. That's a lie. I'm gonna shut up. If you want to do a knowledge roll,
I have explosives because I got those grenades when I was drunk.
Yeah, I was about to say you do have thermal detonators. Yeah.
DM Alago knows for a fact that the ship has lasers. Don't ask me how he knows. He just knows.
First off, you do know, but more importantly, you 100% do have thermal detonators. But also more importantly, If you want to do a knowledge roll for me, you can figure out what you can do with some of the other stuff on the ship.
Yes, I want to know how to make bombs. So what I'm assuming if I'm in the cargo hold, I'm also seeing these containers. And so my little thoughts are ticking and thinking, can I propel one? Like, can I make it look like an escape pod, like build a little propulsion system in it? Or can I just like propel one out and have it explode as a distraction? So that's what I'm trying to figure out how to do.
Sure.
You want to Master Chief one of these drones?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe like after the
also,
R2 unit finishes
love
its
that, like-
repairs, we can launch it out of the ship.
No.
I love that the most
Okay,
Jedi
fine.
line. The most Jedi line I've ever heard is, "I want to learn how to make a bomb." Oda Hanali, 2020.
Look, I'm not a Jedi yet, okay? The question is, Jesse,
Yeah.
for knowledge, it could be like education, but it could also be a skullduggery kind of thing.
True. I think the skullduggery would be the process of putting it together. The education is whether you know if you can.
Okay, I'll roll education.
Actually, that's my bad. It shouldn't be a 3 for that.
I
Please
was going to
reroll.
say, what's up with our rolls today?
Yeah, it shouldn't be a 3.
Still no.
Still no.
Oda's
Yeah,
like holding two things together, like
you can't figure it out. You can't figure out what exactly you could do with the things you have. Sure, you can make stuff blow up, but you can't figure out how it would be beneficial to you. You just know things
Right.
could explode.
right.
Could I roll like something to determine how much I would know about these drones? Like,
Yes, of
Like
course.
how close they need to be to scan us and that kind of
I
stuff.
think this would be probably knowledge warfare.
Okay. Let me know when I'm ready.
Go to town. Nope.
Mm-mm.
Damn. Yeah, you know of them. You know of the legends of Imperial Probe. They find you, but you don't know like distances or anything like that. You never actually met one.
Cool. Okay.
Maybe
Is there anything else?
PR3 would
Yeah.
know.
PR3 might, yeah.
He is an Imperial droid.
True.
But
We
doesn't
also-
I ask
know
over our comlink.
probe droids.
I ask over our comlink to PR3 if he knows anything about Imperial droids and whether I can reprogram one to go where I tell it and then explode.
This better not be in reference to me.
No, a probe droid. One that's not part of our crew.
A probe droid, of course.
Do I have detailed information on that?
You would have to scan your memory banks. So what kind of knowledge roll would you use here, do you think?
Scanning my memory banks.
Yeah. You're looking for information about something with the Empire. Imperial specs. So what would it be? I'm giving you the option here. What?
I don't know.
Well,
All I can think is computers.
computers would be the accessing of it. This would be
Uh.
knowledge, maybe
Also engineering?
education. It would be
Mechanics,
knowledge,
I mean.
maybe warfare knowledge,
Yeah, warfare.
because it's a Imperial probe droid.
I'll make a warfare roll then. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. All right, yes. You very much know about Imperial probe droids. It's like a droid thing. Droids know droids. And you are very aware of their capabilities, and you kind of know how they work and what makes them tick. And you know that they have both rhythmic, vibrational, various like infrared scanners, and more importantly, they have more than one way of transmitting information back to the Empire. You know that their scanner in space is much longer. Their range in space is much longer and larger than on the surface of a planet. And so if they do see you, they will report you immediately.
Okay. and you're trying to reprogram one.
A great example of would they if they see you, if we go back to the previous map really
Mhm.
quick. If we go back here, if you see where your ship is at, that if it's anywhere within let me just put one on the map really quick and show you the difference.
Where's our ship at the bottom?
The green thing.
Wait, what are we
Okay,
trying
at
to
the
catch
bottom.
one?
Didn't we dock like inside a hollowed out ship? Something?
Yeah, you're just in part of the wreckage. It isn't like a
Oh.
big ship. You're just part of like the wreckage of the stuff that's there. Here is where they can scan you. If one gets to that range. If they see you and they're here, they got you. But if they don't see you, they can come right up to you and still you can get away. Like if you're still powered down and you're not making any noise, they can literally be on top of you and not be an issue. They just think you're wreckage at the moment. You got that roll, so you're fine.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Because we're right next to a shipwreck or a ship that is wrecked.
Yeah.
Is there a way to like cloak ourselves in the wreck ship?
I mean, that's what you're doing right now.
That's what we're doing right now. We're like,
No, but
yeah.
like where they
Off.
can't, like if they scan us, they'll actually scan it.
Right now, the idea, Pocket, is like if they do scan you currently, they would see the wreckage. They will not detect you at all.
Okay.
You guys last time got that roll where you're fine. You will not be detected. Don't even worry about it. This time,
Okay.
however, if you do anything, so like if you decide,
If
F it, we're just gonna
powers on.
go for it, they will immediately detect you. If you say, all right, we're gonna try and do a thing, you have the chance of being detected. If you like from now on, whatever you do, you can obviously stay here forever, but you have no idea how long these droids are gonna be there. And they're Imperial Probe droids. They could be there forever now. Who knows? So it's your options to decide what to do moving forward and how to deal with this threat.
Are these droids mainly used to detect like ships, or do they also detect like people?
They do it all. The whole point is they do it all. They can detect anything.
Do they take verbal instruction if you have access codes?
No, these are the guys who are like,
Yeah.
like those guys. They are sent by Star Destroyers, and
Mhm.
You
ain't
need the
nobody
fingers
control
for
them
that
but-
too, Jesse. That
I was just wondering, like, if how do they
Yeah.
like give them commands once they're out in the field?
They don't. Literally, once
Oh.
they're there,
Mhm.
they're told, do a thing,
Mhm.
go to a place, scan. If you find
So they're
something,
expendable, basically.
totally expendable.
Mm.
They are programmed, if shot at, to blow up.
Okay, yeah.
But then the first thing they do is send information back like, hey, I just blew up, something shot me.
Yeah.
I think our best course of action is just to wait here, get that hyperdrive working. I mean, if they're here, there's got to be a Star Destroyer somewhere close.
And once we are discovered, it will be better to have a working hyperdrive.
Exactly.
So I agree.
Is there a way to remote access the other ship's systems and like ping like a threat somewhere else that we would have to respond to?
We'd have to find it first, I imagine.
Mm.
Yeah,
At
the
minimum.
only actual working console of that nature is the one that you were aware of that's on. If you look at this map, I'm going to try and ping it for you so you can see. It's this bridge right here.
Okay.
The one that is like detached from the main ship that you were on, where the command desk is, the command chair, the command consoles are. This would be you'd be able to mess with stuff there, but you have to get to there in order to do that. But if you did that, you could, mess around with this main ship down here.
PR3, you don't need to breathe. You could just go out in space. You could go. Just push off the ship.
What if a
Did
bit of
you
debris
use the
hits them
word
in the
just?
Like
Pocket,
floating trash.
Pocket, will you roll for me? Let me see.
I've hope we stay
Dio.
put until Dio says we're ready.
Mechanics. Will you roll for me your mechanics really quick? I'm going to...
I hit it, but it's not going.
No! Roll 20! No!
I'll refresh.
I believe in this stream.
Did it work?
No, it'll come through in a sec. It's always happens. It's people be playing games. So what I'm gonna do right now is I imagine perfect. It definitely worked. I imagine you are working with the R3 droid to fix the engine, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You have one success. I'm going to do this for you right now. It's going to take 5 overall turns before you're done.
Okay.
So whatever you guys do, if you want to sit around, I'm going to roll 5 times for droid searching.
I want to give an advantage to whatever bike rolls next.
Cool. So you have at least 5 rolls worth of these guys looking for. It is your choice to see what you want to do in that time.
Well, I'm back here with the droid, so I'm not doing much. I mean, I
Sure.
am doing a lot, but I'm not doing outside the box. Is there actually
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know.
What is your no dumb questions? What are you thinking?
Okay, no dumb questions. I was gonna say, is there a way to like, disguise a startup? I know that sounds weird. I don't know how to word it correctly. Like, like you know how silencers on a gun.
Sure. If you roll for me a what would this be?
Like if like when someone wants to get away in a car and they just put the key in and turn it, but they don't turn it on yet. They kind of just roll it down first,
like,
and
ding,
then they
ding,
yeah.
ding. Yeah.
I totally used to do that.
I think the best thing you could do right now is maybe skullduggery or streetwise or perhaps some sort of mechanics check. I could give you that. Or deception. I'd allow you to use that as well. Whatever you think would work best for you.
Well, mechanics is my best. So.
Go to town. I'll give you this one. Even though it's not really what mechanics is for. Holy shit. Okay. You personally cannot think of how you would solve that issue of starting up a ship without it being detected. You can't figure that out. But I will give you your triumph to decide how you want to use that.
An insight into how to lure the droids away.
Sure.
Is that right? Is that good, team? I want to check with the team first because I want input.
That's great.
Yeah, go nuts.
Not my triumph.
You can 100% figure out that, yes, there is a way. You just don't know how to do it. But if someone else can figure it out, you can help them.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a way.
I would relay that to the team. Like, listen, I know mechanics and all that, but I know that there's a way to get rid of these guys or draw them away. But I just don't know how, guys. We're gonna have to think of something.
Still say we stay put until our hyperdrive's working.
Oh yeah, I mean that's obvious, but we're gonna need to draw them away.
We could blow something else up. We've got thermal detonators.
If we shot at something, would they know where the shot came from, or would they just
it's trajectory based. They would know it came. Plus, they'd see a shot and they'd be like, "There's someone here." Before they even went looking for you, they'd be like, "There is someone here." Yeah.
They're clearly drawn to the big ship because it's blinking on and off and things are happening. If we can get something happening elsewhere, we could buy ourselves all the time we need.
They can triangulate it if the shot goes directly towards them, right? But what if there was some sort of giant piece of space shrapnel we could ping it off of?
That's what I'm saying. Is there a way to create a ping in one of these other mini ships?
Let's space ricochet a laser. Can you
do it? No. Oh no. I'm talking about an actual signal ping. Like create a signal.
I'm talking about ricochets. Let's do some geometry.
PR3's plan is if I throw a thermal detonator hard enough at one object and it bounces towards them from that object, then they would think they came from that way.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
There's
very
a lot of
possible,
metal
yeah.
debris around here.
There's a lot. Yeah, I mean that's the one saving grace is that there's a lot of debris. There's a lot of destroyed ships. It's you are very well hidden at the moment, and you have options. You have a lot of options, and you just need to have a good roll. You just need one good roll to figure this shit out, and you would be great. But you have many options.
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna
sorry,
sit-
Pocket.
we're
What are we
gonna
talking
sit
about
here
with the ping?
until we fix. Yeah.
I was talking about not using weapons just because
Hmm.
if they detect that and
Right.
ping back, oh hey. But more so like creating a radio signal in one of the ships on the other side.
That's what I wanted to do too. Yeah.
Like in like all those sci-fi movies where suddenly people are like hacking your comms and are not hacking, but they're in your comms talking to you and you're like, who the hell are you? Like stuff like that where you create a signal, a radio
Yeah, if
signal.
one of you wants to give me a roll of some sort to figure out exactly what
Computers maybe
you know.
for PR3?
Yeah.
Sure.
You
go,
think I'm only
PR3.
useful for one thing, but
Well,
I
give
have
me
With
layers.
advantage.
Give me a computer roll. Let's see what happens.
All right. I clicked it.
Uh-oh.
It'll take a sec. We're in that space.
Mm.
We're
Did
in
he
that
get
space
the-
right
I'll
now.
refresh.
Did he get the blue die?
Oh, no. So we definitely need to do that anyway.
All right.
So whenever it comes back up, let me type something. Maybe that's how it fixes it. Hello.
Refreshing.
Hey, no, my heart.
Didn't
Oh.
happen.
Nanny.
Um,
I think sometimes it can be one client hanging if everyone refreshes.
There we go.
oh,
Wow. Oh my god.
All right. Well,
Wow.
you got it. Okay. So based on your successes, I will tell you this. You go through your computer trying to figure out like what that you can't figure out what you can do. You're so confused about how can you make a radio signal? Like how can you broadcast or you can't figure it out. And while you're doing this, you look down at as you're typing away PR3, you look down next to your hand and you see your comm link.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize that if you wanted to, you could blast your comm link out into space and then transmit to your comm link.
Okay.
The problem is that it would
yeah.
detect the signal, but it would detect the other comm link the receiving signal first,
Right.
but it would attempt to determine where it was coming from.
Okay.
It would give you time, it would buy you time, but eventually they'd be like, it came from somewhere, where'd it come from? But you could do that. And you can spend your triumph however you'd like.
I'm just looking at the options because I always forget. That's
Sure.
what I'm doing. Yeah.
Because it's out of combat, it's kind of, it's a Star Wars moment, right? You have
Yeah.
a moment of inspiration, or you do something very
Mhm.
Star Warsy, or you have like, in House, when someone says something to him and he's like, that's it! And then suddenly he knows it,
Yeah, I would
That's,
probably.
yeah.
The black dice makes it harder if for the check of where the signal's coming from, right?
Okay, I'll
I want to
I'll
add it
make
to
a note.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to do this? I've relayed the information.
You're a damn genius. I kissed
Mm.
PR3 on his cold, steely face.
Aw.
Did it smudge? Someone get me some sort of cloth.
How are you going to go about doing this? I know that Pocket has the benefit of knowing how to like make stuff like if you need to make something like start at the ship and make it not detected, if you can figure out how to do that, Pocket can make it happen. She got that triumph. So if you want to do that, you can work on that as well as part of your plan.
Yeah. So what exactly we're doing? I'm broadcasting to what? What's the target?
We're gonna jettison your comm link
Oh, jettison the comm. Like, oh, okay, I got you. Okay, yeah.
into space. Let it
Alright.
travel a distance from us, then activate it,
Okay.
which will
So
distract.
what would be the best way to get it velocity without powering the ship up?
You can use your education roll to figure that out.
I
Mm.
mean, we can just throw that shit and it will travel forever.
True, but like how long it takes to get a good distance, depending on how.
He's looking for velocity. If you want to like,
If we whip it, it's gonna be a few hours.
Yeah,
We got a few hours to kill, man. We're repairing the ship.
True.
Give me an education check.
All right, where's education at? Oh, there it is.
Give me your book smarts. Give me your book smarts. And
I
I think
done
if you
did
all
it.
want to try and roll for it to figure out what you can do, by all means, if someone's better than PR3, I'm not going to hold it against you.
Which roll? Sorry.
Education?
Okay.
I rolled it, but it's hanging.
I'll refresh mine. I haven't yet.
Education.
This is tense.
Hey, how about I
So
just
tense.
how about I just roll like athletics or coordination to get it?
I mean, yeah. If they can't figure it out, I'll let you do that roll. Because that would be the only thing. That would be the only option.
My roll didn't go through either.
No. Oh no.
Everyone refresh.
I'm totally refreshing right now.
I'm refreshing right now.
I'm totally
That's
refreshing.
so refreshing.
We've
I
had
can do
two.
it while
We've
I'm
had
dressed.
2 crits already. You're gonna get wrecked today.
I know. I'm aware. But it's good for you. I wouldn't want you to die now. That'd be unfair.
Inquisitor. What?
Look. Someone needs to pull out their lightsaber more.
Look, let's not blame me for this.
Dio in chat being dirty. Get out of here. Wait, can anyone actually see that? No, they can't. Pocket's fine, y'all. Pocket's fine. Nothing's happening in chat. It's fine.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see anything.
Nothing's happening in chat. Everything's fine. All right. So we'll hold off on that. And I will do we'll say that we will get to, because I'm waiting for this thing to pop up.
All right, hang on. Does JP actually has these dice, right?
I have them right now too. I will.
Do you want to just should we do some actual hardcore rolls?
Yes. I will actually roll them right now while we wait.
I'm not.
Cool.
I'm not sure where mine are.
Okay, let's get nasty.
So what's your education, PR3? 3 green?
Yeah, what's your education?
It is. I have to reopen it. 1 yellow, 2 green.
1 yellow, 2
I got
green.
1 point in it.
And it's against 2. Against 2 of these. All right.
Okay.
Let's get nasty. Okay. You got 1 success and 1 triumph. Not triumph. That's so dumb. 1 advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
So here's what you know, because you're a smart droid. You know that if you go and put your comlink in the cargo hold, and then you guys seal it off, and then suck all the oxygen out of that damn thing, it'll launch everything out of there very quickly.
Okay.
It'll have no real trajectory, but it'll launch out of there with a velocity that's very fast, and it will go far away from
That's good, but there's so much debris. That it would be nice to be a little more precise than that.
Yes, you very much know that you can get it very fast. If you want to, you can very, very quickly do that.
One option is perhaps blowing the comlink from our
The
airlock. That's the word that I was looking for, airlock. Anyway, if we could blow it from the airlock, it would be expedited in speed across this plane. Of course, it would not be precise.
Can we do that without turning the ship on?
Can we do it without turning the ship on? Is there like a...
I mean, literally all you're doing is you're sucking the oxygen out of the room and opening the door. Actually, you don't even have to do that. You just have to seal it all and open the door.
Okay, but the door opens without power.
Yes. The way the door would open without power is you'd have to go back there and open it. And you just know that.
Oh, okay.
You know that, like, you'd have to walk your droid butt back there, open it, then close it.
Okay. Without myself getting sucked out?
Yes. Which means you probably all have to figure out a way to tie you down.
We got no grab boots or something?
Nope.
Okay.
Actually, one of you does, but that's R3. That's your astromech droid.
If we can jettison this comlink without starting the ship, then we can stay here and repair. And then we can activate the comm link when we need to get out of here. With any luck, it's the distraction we need. If we're
That is
unlucky,
if it does not hit any debris.
whoa, I mean, it'll be fine. Attach it to something.
Perhaps it bounces off the wing and then settles in front of our windshield as we stare at it helplessly.
Well, if we jettison that way, into
As
open
you said, we
space.
have a little bit of time. Perhaps we could use our brains a bit.
Look, I can just fucking throw it in a direction we're happy with, if you want.
If you're willing to put on the proper equipment and be tied to the hull so you don't get sucked out with the comlink,
Well,
then
we
by
don't need
all
to do.
means.
We don't need to do that. I can just put a suit on and I can just leave. We don't need to build any pressure and fire me out. I'll just throw it in a direction.
Believe
Well,
me,
we
there's
could-
pressure. It's already built.
R3, can you throw things? I asked
You
the
you hear from like underneath the ship a little bit where Dio and R3 hear clonk clonk clank clank, you know, the sounds of Star Wars things being fixed.
Mhm.
And PR3, you know that to mean 100% like, yeah.
He can go outside. He doesn't need a spacesuit, and he's got grav boots.
I'm all for putting the little droid in danger.
Oh, he wouldn't be in danger. That's the whole point.
So we get R3. Is that? I don't know what you. We get R3 to open the cargo hold, jettison out the comlink, and seal it again. Let's
Is
do
this
it.
before or after it does its repairs?
Well, let's do it right now. That gives the comlink a chance to.
I don't know. Then they'll
Yeah.
trace where the signal came from. This is all for after we have a working ship.
We're not going to activate the comlink until later on.
Not leaving until we're done here. I'm not risking losing him so you guys can throw a comm link out.
It like kind of rubs up against you, Dio.
Aw,
I'll fucking do it.
baby.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I vote for Ulago as well.
I'll throw it. By the time they're done repairing the hyperdrive, it'll be far enough away.
Okay.
Blame me for not using my lightsaber, then decide to throw things out there. Like she just mutters and walks away.
You're definitely 100% going to go do this then?
Yeah.
This is all right. Cool. So you have one suit, as you know. You have only one suit that you can put
Yep.
on. You've worn it before, so you know how it works.
Mhm.
What's your plan? Walk me through your strategy here,
Okay,
step by step.
I'm gonna just, as if I was leaving the ship to do repairs or whatever.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put the suit on, go outside, find a good direction with not.
I'm gonna take you
do-
back
wait.
to the ship screen really quick,
Yeah.
Sam.
Do I get to give my advantage to him, or is that not a thing?
Sure, of course.
All right, cool.
On the ship right now.
Yeah.
How do you? So step
So I'm
one,
gonna
you
go into the airlock. Yeah,
Okay.
go into the airlock.
Yeah.
Opening the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just gonna look for a good direction to throw this comlink in and throw it.
Okay. Simple.
Because
Easy.
Chris, we're worried about it hitting debris and like stopping near us. I'll just find like open space and just take it
Perfect.
one way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is surprisingly not a hard roll if you just throw it. If you're trying to like find the right location, it becomes increasingly more difficult. But if you
Yeah.
just chuck it, it's just a one die roll.
I'm gonna find a good direction, maybe with some coordination.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me about this direction. Where are you trying to throw it? Like,
I'm
what are you
looking-
trying to do with it?
I'm just looking for like minimal debris, like maybe just like an element of open space where I know this thing is gonna travel and not risk like colliding with debris or.
No matter
something
what
like
you
that.
do here, there's debris everywhere. So if you're trying to do this, it's just going to make it a harder roll. But we can say, okay,
You know what,
Yeah.
dude? I throw it towards the fucking big flashy ship.
okay. That's not as hard. All
let's do
right.
that.
What is your roll for this?
I was gonna use coordination, just like get the aim down. But I
Alright.
can whatever you want. I
So
can use a flex
let's do two rolls then.
Okay.
You have your, and this will okay. This is so much easier. sometimes amuse even myself. Okay. Coordination is going to be you determining you're going to roll to see if you can throw it where you want to throw it, right? If you have the ability to throw, and then you're going to do athletics for the actual throw. So the better your coordination, the less athletics you'll have to do. If that makes any sense.
And I get 1 bonus dice, right?
Yes,
So
you have that.
Oh, have you added that on your end?
Yes.
You're rolling
right
old school. Yeah.
I mean, you can try if you we'll see what happens. Let me reset things and we'll go at it again.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Mm.
It didn't work. Don't worry.
All
My
right.
coordination is 4 green.
Yes, I see. I've had to make do here by I only have 3. Only 3 come in the set, so I've made do here with another dice, and we'll just see what happens.
Logo, don't miss this throw. No pressure. Everything hinges upon the
I'm not going to miss
success of
the
this
feat of
throw.
athletic excellence. All right, relax.
I wish people could see this. 1 success, 3 God, I keep forgetting what advantage.
Okay. Cool.
So yes, you 100% can use the advantage to make the next roll easier.
All right, my flex is 1 yellow, 1 green.
Excellent. All right, and because you're using the advantage to make it easier, you have only 1 black die to work with. So
Cool.
yeah, 3 successes.
Cool.
So you I'm sorry, 2 successes. But it doesn't matter because you nailed it. So yes, tell me how you throw this thing and what does it look like? Where are you throwing it at? Because you can do it.
I think he's trying to get a good vantage. He can't get it. And he kind of, leaves the ship slightly, and he gazes upon the ship that's flashing, and he thinks, "Hey, they're already kind of concerned about the ship. If the ship suddenly has a signal, then it's going to be even bigger." And he aims for like the cargo hold type area of the ship because this thing's huge, and just throws.
Cool.
And is happy with his straight throw.
Yeah, you throw it, and with all of the might that you have, you see Lago like throw this thing, and then
but it's so in space.
Yeah. It's super slow. And it just floats into space, but it is 100% going to head that direction, and when you're ready, it will be there. But for the sake of like the scene, it's moving out there.
Cool.
Okay, yes. You did that. The door shuts behind you.
Remove the helmet.
Gravity returns to the room. The oxygen returns to the room. What's the plan now?
Stage 1 of the plan is done. Stage 2, Dio. Fix our ship.
Stage 1 is done. Let's see if I can actually do this. Did that show up? Please, I hope that did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. 1 of the droids has moved.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check on Dio and the droid.
You have 4 turns left of action.
How we looking?
I mean, we need a little bit more time. Are we in a rush?
Well, a little bit. Yeah. How much more time?
How much time is 4 turns?
It's straight up like every action you do from now on. So Sam's like the big action moment there was Sam throwing the thing. You have 4 turns of actions. I mean, you guys could literally say we do nothing this turn, and then I just roll for where these droids go. Like, you can do that, but you have 4 actions of like you are currently. It's going to take you 4 action turns before you're ready to get out of there in the hyperdrive.
I think that when Oda gave up on the throwing the comlink conversation, she just like wandered down and she's trying to assist Dio. She definitely can't really help, but she's doing the like scalpel, like she's trying to hand tools and help.
Okay.
And once again, we're doing
Anything
that,
you
and
do-
I'm like, no, that's not it. Right there.
No? Oh, this one?
And then
Never
R3
mind. I was
walks
going to give you a
like-
bonus die, but it's totally useless.
I think our next big event is a team effort of ship repairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Olago would also, be a willing hand at fixing stuff.
All right. So the objective here is you want to make sure that the hyperdrive is ready.
Mm.
And I'm trying to think of currently right now, the hyperdrive is the biggest issue. Other than that, there is the Triumph that Pocket got, which you can use, or you can set something else up. But currently, nothing else on the ship really needs repaired.
We had an issue before where we basically have a power shortage. We have to drop our shields to hyperdrive.
Yes.
So maybe one of our events could be looking into shutting some other facility off so that we could maintain both.
Sure. I mean, currently everything is off.
Yeah.
So you'd have to like power regulate, which means things would have to be on.
But maybe my friend PR3 could theory craft it without powering on.
Sure. Yeah. If
with
PR3 wants to try. Math and things could do it. Yeah, maybe.
PR3, is there a way for you to figure out how we can run the shield and the hyperdrive at the same time without turning the ship on right now?
I could attempt to extrapolate that scenario.
Like that word sounded promising. Do that.
I extrapolate the scenario, I suppose.
Yeah, extrapolate away. I think this is just straight up I mean, I would say probably this is a computer check because you're using your brain, but it very well could be you doing a number of other things. But I'll let you determine what you think, and we'll try once more to roll in the actual system, and we'll see what happens.
System's not working.
I know, my heart. I'm so sorry. Yeah. What do you think? What are you gonna try and use there?
I'm a computer.
Okay. What are your dice for that?
2 yellow and a green.
Damn, 2 yellow and a green? You smarty pants. Okay. 2 yellow and a green. Nope, that's a failure, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah. But you did get wow. You got 3 failures, but 3 advantage. So I guess you can use that however you would like.
Wait, 3 failures like strain?
No, 3 just like straight up you failed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No strain, but you got 3 successes.
3 advantage?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? I could give 1 of each to everyone else.
For future rolls?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, you can, you try to look into it and you can help them figure it out if they can come up with a different solution, but there's nothing that you could figure out there. Math
My
did not solve that problem.
extrapolations were inconclusive.
We'll say that if you had the computer on, you could do it.
Yeah.
You could tell them more if the computer to the ship was running.
I could give you more information with a computer on.
You think we could get away with just turning it on real quick?
Unknown.
I'd like to find out.
This thing turns like a
No.
bug too. If we can figure out a way
He's
to
too excited.
improve the handling.
Stop doing things until Dio's done fixing the hyperdrive.
There are other things we need to do, Oda, that we can't do while just stasis.
Some of us would like to check our social medias.
May I remind you, Oda, that the reason we're in this situation is because our shields don't work.
Just would I know if we even just turn on the computers, if that'll like be detectable?
Eventually, when they're in scanner range, yes.
So it's not going to send off a ping or anything.
No. Like if you turn on the computers, they're not going to be like they're there. But if they're scanning, like I said, if they get within range, they will detect you.
That's no matter what, though. So the computers don't matter, or
They're gonna
whatever
find us
it is these
eventually
guys
anyway.
want. I mean, I'm back here ripping out guts of the stuff.
PL3, I'm going to do it, all right?
Oda, if I'm actually not making any difference for Dio, like I'm not actually giving her an extra die, you said,
I think it would actually look like just go make sure they don't do anything dumb, please.
Listen to me.
Well, try to get him. Be a little more serious. Stand up for yourself. I pat her on the back, like you got this. Let's go. And then
Alright.
you see R3 kind of do like his little chirpy thing. I would assume.
It's very encouraging. Yeah, she goes back to talk to Ulago, and she's like, "Turning on the ship. That's what you want to do right now?"
No, we're not turning on the ship. We're just turning on the computers.
And you don't think that the probe droid will sense that?
They're gonna find us eventually anyway.
Right, but not now while our hyperdrive doesn't work.
Right, but the question is, do we want to be ready when they find us, or do we want to just have a hyperdrive?
I'd
I
rather
would
have a hyperdrive than
strenuously
not.
advise against powering up anything currently.
You need to go sit down and take some deep breaths, Ulago.
Remember that time you shot a cave?
You lot giving me cabin fever. He goes off to
You
his
want me to
quarters.
walk you through a meditation? Here, sit on the floor with me. Deep breath. In through the nose. Hold for 5. Out through the mouth.
He lets her meditate and just walks away to his quarters.
Mm-hmm.
He meditated to the other room, apparently.
See? No one listens to me.
But they
What?
did listen to you because they didn't start the computer.
Oh. That.
Character growth.
All right, one more turn has passed.
Well, your roll's working.
I think the only thing that doesn't work is like rolls from the character sheet. If
Yeah.
you roll like in the chat, it's fine.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But it isn't showing up on the actual stream, it looks like.
I think
So-
I mean, if everyone's down, I think we're just gonna wait out these repairs. It sounds like so. Feel free to keep
Okay.
searching.
Excellent. Go back to here. Send you guys to this one. So you're gonna the next 3 turns you're just gonna wait.
Yeah, we're gonna repair and sit in dead space.
The calm like
Alright,
slowly
well.
floats.
See what this looks like. Damn, number 4 is just zooming. That's not what I meant to do.
How many miles per hour was that comm link going when we threw it?
However fast per hour Ilago's throws can go, but in space. So, it's out there.
Hey, some of these baseball
okay.
players can throw 100 miles an hour, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The hyperdrive, after a few minutes of clanking and smashing and buzzing and whirling, you suddenly hear all the noise stop and an excited wow, like a little chirp from the back. Dio, you have completed repairs on the hyperdrive.
Ooh.
Now you can do whatever you want, Ulago.
Well, hang on a minute. Dio, is there a way to make this ship not fly like shit?
Oh yeah, here's the
Now
not
that we
fly
have
like
our
shit
3.
knob. It goes either to fly like shit or not like shit, and you just turn it.
It handles like a boat. I don't know if R3 can fix it, make it better. I don't know.
Let me see if I have do we have that image, or is it just a separate PDF that I have? I'll have to find it. Yeah, so the big problem with your ship, it's a great ship. It's truly wonderful. But the biggest problem is that it has that's the wrong damn ship. It has -2 handling. So your ship right now, you have on board, you have a silhouette of 4, a speed of 5, very fast ship. You have armor of 2. You have an encumbrance of 60. You can cram stuff on this ship. You have a hull of 20. Like this ship can do a bunch of things, but it doesn't have a shield. So what you did is you got rid of the ventral mounted tractor beam and instead put on a shield generator.
Yep.
And what that has done is made it so that because it cannot be, the power regulation is not acceptable for that. You can go into hyperspace, but if you do, the shields you have will shut down during the power up for hyperspace.
Oh, we know.
So that's why you're here. But at the same time, you also have a dorsal turret mounted triple laser, and you have a forward mounted twin light laser cannon. So you have weapons. You can like swivel on the turret cannon. You can shoot from. This isn't like the Millennium Falcon where you can get in the thing and actually. It's the cockpit. You're shooting from the cockpit. But
I'm asking Dio if the R3 unit can make any tweaks to the engine so that we don't have -2 handling.
You're muted.
So you just want to know if we can make the handling better, is what you?
Yes, the -2 handling.
Is there a way I can check to see if there's like, how like sometimes when your car the handling starts to fuck up, it's because like something's off, maybe bent or something. Is there a way I can check to see if that's like the case?
Yeah, this is mechanics. Just give me
diagnostics from the engine room.
Just give me a normal mechanics check. What is your mechanics at right now? I'll just roll for you.
It is, it's a career thing. I don't know if that matters, but it's 1 yellow, 1 green.
1 yellow, 1 green plus the blue from PR3. Sure, we'll roll. This is not hard for you, so it's just 1 black. Holy okay, well, it's a success and a triumph. You so you know for a fact, this is what you know. The reason why the handling's so bad on this ship is not because there's anything wrong with the ship. The ship is just designed in a way that is like, the engines are on the side of the ship. If you attempt to go like crazy flying around, those things will pop right off. The ship is designed to track things down. It's like a hunter-killer ship. It's designed to hunt things, not escape things. And so it's designed to chase things down and blow it up and like grab onto it rather than like evade. So this ship is very powerful, but it's not designed to like outrun the law, basically. That's why only the people who can really pilot this thing have to be like very skilled pilots. So it's just the way it's designed. It's just a hard ship to pilot in a way that would be like, Star Warsy. So it's just tough. But I'll let you use your triumph in any way you'd like.
Oh boy, I don't want to ask for the wrong thing. What was the other thing we needed to repair?
I'm sorry?
Didn't Ulago, didn't you want to check something?
We wanted to find a way to keep the shields on during hyperdrive.
Powering up for hyperdrive.
Would probably involve turning off other systems so that we have sufficient power.
Because we don't necessarily need to have them on during hyperdrive because theoretically we're going too fast for someone to hit us anyway. It's just during the power-up sequence.
You kind of want them on during hyperdrive too, I think, based on the last Star Wars movie.
Fair.
Wait, are we counting that movie?
I personally
We have to.
Not,
we have to. What do you mean?
It's the future. Technically, it's the future, so it doesn't matter right now.
I don't think hyperdrive technology changed that much. Really, ever. So maybe you figured out a way to do it with your triumph? I don't know. It's up to you.
Sure, you can use that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll try to see if I figure out a way to.
Yeah, it's as simple as you would have to shut off one of your weapons. If you want to keep your hyperdrive on, you'd have to permanently shut down one of your shields. You have to permanently shut down one of the weapons.
Oh, is Ulago cool with that?
We haven't used them once.
So we have to
like big guns that shoot things.
Or like shut off the smaller gun.
Yeah. Basically, you could, in theory, be like, all right, we're escaping from the Empire and we're going to jump into hyperspace. We're going to keep the shields on. So we need to roll to switch over the forward mounted twin light lasers, power them onto the. So basically, you'd be doing a bunch of rolls to try and make a thing happen, which you can do if you want to, or you can permanently be like, we're just going to change the wiring, and so those weapons won't shoot, but we will have the shields at work all the time.
Yeah. Okay, then I would relay that information. Say, do you want to do it?
You can turn off one of the lasers. PL3, which laser's cooler?
Do I know if we can, if we power it down, is there a way to restore it in the future?
That would
Yeah,
just require a bunch
it's
of
just
rolls, right?
wiring.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
You'd have to roll for it, but I'm giving it to you for free because of the triumph for this one.
Okay.
PL3, tell Dyer which laser is less cool, and we'll turn that one off.
Still sitting on the floor meditating.
PR3, it's this easy. You have a forward-mounted twin light laser cannon that's forward-mounted, or a dorsal turret-mounted light triple laser cannon. They both do 5 damage. The only difference between the two is that the turret can shoot in front and back, and the forward ones can only shoot in front of you.
Yeah, sorry, my Discord screwed up. So the last thing I caught was Strippin talking to me.
Sure, he just wants to know what would be the best laser cannon on the ship to shut off permanently.
Oh, okay. So sorry, say again then.
Yeah, so you have one that only shoots ahead of you, and one that
one that only shoots behind.
One that shoots 360.
Oh,
one shoots 360, and one shoots only ahead of you. They both do the exact same damage.
Oh.
One would assume the 360 cannon would be much more useful in our instance.
What PL3 said. Turn off the front ones.
I would
I'm going
do
to activate that comm link. We're going to create diversion, and we're going to get.
One
Okay,
caveat, of course. We could also turn off the 360 cannon, and then when we need to fire, spin the ship around.
Why?
This thing don't turn very good, PR3.
I'm just stating fact.
That is true, I suppose.
I like to imagine that in the outside in the hallway, Oda's sitting there meditating, and PR3 says this, and she just snaps
raises
and goes,
one eyebrow.
Why?
She was like pretending to be that deep in meditation and just couldn't wait, couldn't stay in it after that one. Like, really?
Why? Yeah, you could do that, but I think it's much easier just to shut off the.
All right, PL3, getting co-pilot. Let's go. It's go time.
Compliance.
All right, you activate the comm link. As soon as Dyer gives me the thumbs up. See this baby purr.
Excellent. Okay, you guys are good. Is there anything else you want to do before you do this? Is there anything else you want to do at all?
I want to
maybe plan a course.
We already
we have a stream, but there's no time.
You told me that you wanted to go to the Arkanis
I just
system.
want to point out the whole time I'm doing this mechanic stuff and they haven't planned a course. I just want to walk out and just be like, guys, what the hell were you doing?
We have a course planned from before we even hid from the drones.
What is I need to verify this. You said you want to go to the Arkanis sector to find your master. You never gave me, as far as I know, what system you wanted to go to.
You gave Bikeman 3 systems to pick from.
Yes.
And he picked looks at Bikeman.
Yeah, what did you pick?
Sorry,
again, reminder for you all. The Arkanis sector is in the Outer Rim. It is the home of 3 major systems that are, at least we all know about, that are canonical. I think Bikeman just rejoined chat, so hopefully he's here. Bike, they're asking you what sector or what system you picked in the Arkanis sector to go to. I'm giving you a reminder that the Arkanis sector is in the Outer Rim. It has 3 major systems. You don't know where your master is. You know he is on one of these systems.
Right.
The first is the tattoo system, which is the pretty famous in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, not that one.
There's Geonosis, which is also pretty famous in the Star Wars universe. And then there's Arkanis, which is only famous to big time nerds like me. Apparently, this is where it all goes down in Star Wars, I guess. This one sector is like,
I'm pretty sure
It's
that's the
got
one
the
you.
coolest
That's
name.
the one you picked when we
Yeah,
talked.
because it's because it has the name Arkanis Sector, so obviously evil everything happens in it.
yeah.
We've already charted a course, right, PR3?
Correct.
Which is
The Arkanis System.
exactly. So get back to fixing. Let us know when you're ready.
Everything's fixed.
All right, let's go.
Then commence our egress.
Lago, did
Okay.
you get into my calf stash? You have a lot of energy today.
I'm just ready to leave this place now. Desperately
enough.
so.
Okay, who's gonna get on the guns then, just in case? You two are
Lago, you
piloting,
want to shoot something?
and I look at Oda.
You want me to shoot things?
And I
All
think it
right.
would be better if something goes wrong and they need a mechanic. I can't be on a gun.
You are very
Hey.
meditated.
That's true. I'm very focused right now.
Oof. Okay.
All right. PL3, activate that comm link. Try and get a diversion going.
How did? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Better.
What's happening?
I'm rolling for the droids.
He's going for the droids and he's getting real unlucky, and we keep getting crits. And
Ha.
now
I
his
did get a
frustration
19.
is-
I did get 119. So I rolled for the droids. I got a 2, a 3, a 19, and a 15. So I got 119, which I'm good about. This last one is for you, Oda. Oh, that can't be right. I get all right. This wasn't what I expected to happen, but okay.
Roll is like as if I rolled that. Or you're against
someone else rolled that. As you go to power things on, Oda, you go to the the console to control the guns,
Mm-hmm.
and you place your hands on the control sticks,
Mm-hmm.
and the console in front of you is sort of staticky, and you hear a voice, and it's the voice of a friend you've just made, and you hear Karn say to you, beware the system.
Khan? What system? The as in one of the ship systems, or like a planetary system? Khan?
And that's it. That's all you get.
I comm linked PR3. Khan told
I mean,
me to beware
you're in the cockpit with him. Like it's
Oh.
the console's right
Yeah.
there in the cockpit.
Okay. PR3, did you hear that?
Hear what?
Said beware the system.
Pardon.
You hear it again, Oda. You hear the exact same thing, and then you hear the phrase "Harvester." Oh, you're muted.
Me?
Maybe.
Alago's flipping switches above his head and switches in front of him. Every LED light available.
Yeah, Oda, you hear this? You hear him say again, "Beware the system, Harvester."
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay. Assuming you didn't hear that, PR3, does harvester mean anything to you?
Are we indulging paranoid schizophrenia?
Does harvester mean anything to you?
Nay.
Well, Khan says to beware the system. So
Sounds like we're heading to the right place then.
I think it maybe sounds like the opposite.
What do you mean?
Well, if Khan's telling us to beware the system, if the system we're going to is one to beware of, perhaps we shouldn't go there.
The person we need to save would obviously be in a system that would be dangerous.
Clearly it was your internal subconscious warning you about your own nervous system.
Hey, look, we'll be on guard, all right?
Dio, I comlink and tell Dio what I heard. And I say, the boys aren't listening to me again. Do you think this means anything?
Oda,
I
I'll
look
listen to you
over-
all the way there, but we gotta go.
I look over at R3 and I'm like, do you know what that means?
Definitely doesn't.
Ah.
All right.
I assume I don't know what that means, right?
No, you've never heard of it before. You have no clue.
Yeah, no, I don't know what that is, but I guess we're gonna find out.
well, consider me wary. Be wary. I'm wary, Khan. Thank you. Sorry that my friends don't listen to
That's the
you or
spirit.
me.
I'm gonna punch it.
again-
I'm gonna punch it, Cox.
Sure. Again, all you hear is the last thing is the phrase harvest. And it's sort of like in that echoey, like, harvest. And then it's gone. Because right then, Ilago, what's your first course of action? You're going to turn on the ship or you're going to communicate?
PR3 is turning on the comms. And then I'm gonna turn on the ship.
Yeah.
Are they listening
PR3.
specifically to what the comms say?
Literally, you're transmitting.
Yeah.
So you turn on the comms. What do you do with it? You hear it.
Transmit some bogus SOS, PR3. Maybe from the planet's surface.
Attention. This is the Dreadnought Rodigan. We have just arrived in system, full of crew, and we hate all droids. I cannot wait to wipe out whatever targets we see, activating all weapons.
Okay, now loop it. And we go.
Done.
That's where the droids are right now.
Okay.
Bye.
What? So you're looping it. Let me do a roll in here really quick. RD20. That's not right. Is that right?
No, you typed
I
slash
just
roll
rolled
20.
a 20. All right, yeah. Every time I
That's
see a
what-
20, I'm always
So-
worried I just rolled 20.
During the last Daikea, Crendor did that twice in show and no one picked up on it. He just typed slash roll 20 and was like, oh, I got a 20.
I am not looking forward to that. So we they pick up on it and they begin to hone in on its location. They're not even trying to figure out where it's coming from. But they now are alerting the Empire there's something in the system. And so they're going to go investigate. All right. So are you powering on the ship now? Is that the plan?
Yeah, we're on. We're powered.
Yeah,
I
the
believe
ship
he
is
said
back
punch
on.
it.
Yes. Okay.
I guess I'm gonna back out of the debris and then
Yeah, you guys are on a 5 speed track, so you need to get out of the debris and you need to get away from, this isn't new Star Wars. We can just hyperspace jump wherever the hell you want. You have to get out of the debris and you have to make it to a place where you're not going to hit anything.
Okay.
But yeah, you are good to go.
just tell me what to roll.
You're gonna have to roll either astrogation to plot or piloting.
Let's
To just go.
Let's do piloting space.
Okay.
And I will use one of our light side points.
Good idea.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah. All right. What are your dice right now then?
So my dice with the light side point would be
Mhm.
1 yellow, 3 green.
Excellent. Perfect. I have those die. All right. 1 yellow, 3 green. Holy majoli. All right. We have. Wow. Okay, that's good for me.
Oh, is there despair?
No. You just got 2 of these. Two
nice.
double failures.
Nice.
So you did get 3 successes though, so it wasn't too bad. But again, your piloting this ship sucks. This is bad
It's
news.
bad enough going forwards, but now I'm trying to go backwards. And
You're trying to go backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ram up against the side of the ship that you are
Mm.
currently next to, and it goes. And this probe droid notices and moves 1 closer to you.
Those damn Star Wars sounds in space, dude.
Yeah, it makes the Star Wars sound, and the vibration is detected by this guy, and he moves 1 closer to you. but you continue backing up. The plan is to try it once more. You can re-roll, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay,
It'll
this time it's
be
just-
it'll be 4 greens.
All right, let's get nuts.
I got it.
This-
I got it.
this-
Relax.
Yeah, this time you suffer 3 strain, but it's a success.
Okay, fuck.
Yeah,
He says
it's 3
relax,
strain, but you're
and
good.
we all look at each other like, who's
I'm the
not?
only one not relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like sweating. Oh, yeah.
and you now like readjust in that very movie-esque style of like you slam into a wall and they're like,
Yeah.
relax, I got it, and then you just suddenly it's
Yeah.
fine.
He's yelling everyone to relax, but he's the only one that's on edge.
Yes, yeah, and you manage to back up out of the wreckage that you're in, and you begin to turn the ship. This guy is slowly moving closer to you. However, you have moved here now, so he's not in scanning range yet.
Okay.
What's the plan?
Maintain one direction.
Okay,
Get
sure.
out of the debris.
Give me your piloting. We'll do it one more time, one more roll. See what happens.
Okay. I'm gonna light side again. So 1 yellow, 3 green.
Yeah, I mean, 6 successes, so go nuts.
Cool. Vroom vroom.
Yeah, you can use that in some way. We can also say that's a crit, which is what it is. So, yeah, you begin to accelerate rapidly away from them, and you're now there. You be off the actual screen that JP has, but you are accelerating away rapidly. However, the Empire is alerted that something happened in this system.
Yeah.
But before it even matters to you, you have hyperspace jumped away. You see the blinding white light of the hyperspace tunnel open, and you fly through with no major issues, no major problems. And you're finally free of Arkanis. Or I'm sorry, of the Antar system.
Hey Dio, it worked. Good job.
I don't think Dio says anything, just like sits back. Actually, I'd say Dio is probably like after they're out, she's just like cleaning up all the grease and shit.
Sure. R2 or R3 is with you, sort of like handing you various rags to wipe yourself down.
And then like beeping as he like directs, but I have no idea what he's talking about. Like I got grease like in places where I'm just like I can't even see.
Yeah, it's just handing you rags. It's just like another rag and another rag. As you're traveling through hyperspace, you have a few minutes.
Okay.
Would you like to do anything before you arrive?
Yeah. Ulago looks at Oda and he says, "Come here." And he leads her into the
More breathing
captain's
exercise?
quarters. No. Something to help you be wary.
Oh, all right. What?
I'm gonna hand her my old rifle, the really good one.
Sure.
And just talk her through like holding it, how to tuck it into your shoulder, firing it.
She looks at the gun warmly, and she's like, "I understand now. Giving guns is your love language. I appreciate that. I
don't know
get
what
the
you're talking
message."
about. What are you talking about?
She just nods.
I
pats him
can't
on the
use both
shoulder.
guns. It just doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna let you use my other gun, which is really good.
Yeah, of course.
Don't read into it. Something that isn't
No.
there.
Yeah.
He storms out.
No.
Yeah, Oda, you have this amazing gun that was like handcrafted by an artisan on some far off world. And it's clearly been used for many, many years. And you can see almost the countless battles that it has been in. And he has passed it on to you, and you're immediately reminded of something else that was passed on to you. That it kind of reminds you of that.
She is very touched, and she does spend a moment after he storms off, like having warm feelings. And then he has shown her, how to hold it and stuff. But there's definitely this feeling of like someone at a car show who knows a little bit about cars, but is trying to look like they know more. Like, yeah, this one has the sight on it, and really good balance. She's just like trying to seem very much more knowledgeable about this gun to make him feel better about having loaned it to her. Like it's gonna
Sure.
make a difference.
Yeah, you're like, nice barrel.
Yeah.
Very long. You know,
The-
it's like,
The trigger
Alago-
is very, it's pullable.
Alago knows you don't know anything. That's why he's just like, this is how you aim it, this is how you
Mhm.
hold it, and that's how you shoot.
Right.
Did I see this?
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I mean, we're just
could, they're
outside
in
of
the- yeah.
we're around the corner.
Oda, I see Ulago gave you one of his weapons. On 13 planets, that means you're married now. It's an incredibly intimate gesture. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Hilago like has this look of disgust on his face, just like utter disbelief.
He looks he looks at the disruptor rifle, and for a brief moment it crosses his mind.
But Ulago's already married though, so it wouldn't. That's not his custom, obviously. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a weird like moment in the front.
As they,
Dio-
I'm like walking in, I catch the tail end, and I'm like, I don't do weddings.
R3's like "Wee wee," and like puts out a little like hand that's almost like a server droid, and he's ready to go.
I
But
show him the gun. I'm like, look at the stock of this gun. R3.
I look at
R3 scans it.
Oda,
R3
and I
scans
look
it and
at
is like,
There's one other issue I wish to address.
"Oh, what were you gonna say, Pocket? Sorry, I just totally interrupted you."
No, I was saying like whenever she talks about the gun, I look at Oda, and then I look at Ulago. I don't even say anything.
R3, what?
No, they're- and they're
Yes,
fine
you were
to
address
talk about
something.
I wish to address something. The droid R3, his moniker is too similar to mine. It is incredibly confusing. I
It chirps
suggest
at
a
you.
new moniker,
It
perhaps.
chirps at you like, "Wee wee."
Oh, you want a nickname, PR3? We could call you PP.
No,
Or like, let's see.
no, not me. I would like to suggest a new moniker for the smaller, newer droid. Clearly, I have seniority.
What's your suggestion?
You'll like it. I
Will I?
suggest TR45H.
Oh, trash.
Uh,
trash.
Oh,
He's saying
okay.
trash.
that's not very nice, PR3.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
I thought it had a nice ring to it.
Made him sad.
Like
Name-
it's making weird humming. Like
Name the droid. I don't care.
I'll let Oda name it. I'm bad at names.
What do you want to be called?
it just kind of looks at you. The only thing R3 knows, R3B8, the only thing it knows is its designation.
I have a question. What colors are on it?
Orange.
R3B8 is its dome is transparent. So you can see all the gears and gizmos inside. And the rest of it is like pristine because it's just out the box. White with orange sort of like stripings and accents.
I say we
Cute
call
name.
it orange. And then I walk away.
Orange. Do you like orange or gizmo?
It looks at you and doesn't even know. It's whatever you call it, it'll be fine. This guy has never. He doesn't even know the concept of nicknames.
Olago sits back down in the copy next to PR3 and leans back and he's like, you do realize by having them nickname that droid, it's climbed the hierarchy over you. What's the mistake on your part, PR3?
I'm not too worried.
I mean, we could nickname PR3 as well.
That's what I
I'm
was saying.
unsure if I like this idea.
I'll let Oda nickname you as well. So we got Gizmo and who else?
Well, you can't nickname PR3. He's not ours.
I mean, we can nickname him still. That's not how nicknames work.
I can't even claim this suggestion because it came from my chat, but G12M0 Gizmo.
You could rename him. It's absolutely true.
Call it whatever you want. We are approaching now.
Naming droids is important.
Yeah, I mean, here's also you don't have to do it right now. You can the little droid can earn its
No,
nickname, whatever
if-
that may be.
Oda was naming it. If Oda wants to call it G1M 5920,
12M0.
yeah, or just call it Gizmo. Hey, whatever works.
Yeah, Gizmo.
We're easy.
And it like sort of scoots up along PR3 and pokes you, PR3, and looks at you, Oda, like, okay, well, if I have a nickname, he has a nickname too.
All
My
right.
nickname can be PR3. Good discussion.
He waits patiently. He
Oh,
just
we
sort of like
call him Pre. There you go, Pre. Your name's Pre now. And I walk away again. Gizmo and Pre.
Perhaps we
Gizmo.
could stand around in the same spot for the end of sentences, Dio.
No, I just want to be out of here.
Clearly.
Why don't we call you Sarcasm Bot?
That's
Little
long.
on the
Suggested.
nose, don't you think?
We could use the name you suggested for R3. TR4.
No,
was
I
it?
don't think so. On second thought, that is an awful name. What was I thinking?
Look,
Well, back to work now.
I can't cope with new names in this group. Let's keep it as it is. I like it that way.
Yeah,
We can
R3
call
points.
you Blasty McCaverson.
R3 just points to its nameplate designator on the side of it, and it's PR3. I'm sorry, it says R3 B8, and it just points to it, and then it points to you, R3, and like looks so happy that PR3 and itself are so similar. It's like
Perhaps we could
so
call
happy
it
that
B8.
you're like you're
Perhaps
almost
it will
family.
be ate by some sort of creature.
All right. Well, this has been a good discussion. I think it's clear that B8
Hello,
is
we've-
attached to his name.
Look, we've killed
R3.
enough minutes.
I
It,
suggest
yeah,
us
it,
calling
like-
it B8, perhaps.
It's just
We're
so
already
exciting.
there.
So yeah, you have this conversation as you're going through hyperspace, and the minute you come out, you exit with a and the world or the stars around you sort of slow down, and you now see this massive field of stars before you and a lone planet in the distance. You've come out far enough away, but Oda, you are immediately bombarded with an overwhelming sense of dread. You feel the dark side in its most raw and powerful form. It is something like it hits you like a brick wall. The minute you exit hyperspace, bam, it knocks you to the ground. It is an overwhelming sense that you feel, something that you have never felt before. You've never felt like you were this close to the pure essence of the dark side.
She's like curled up on the floor around the gun, just kind of like yelling.
Yeah, what you hear in your very essence, in your being, are the cries of children, like thousands of children begging for their parents,
Horrifying.
crying, trying to figure out what is happening. They don't even understand. Like it's confusion and terror and sadness, and it is like all the things that everyone's like, anger and hate and fear and all the dark side emotions. You are like bombarding your being.
No, it'll be okay. Stop.
Yeah, the three of you see her just drop to the ground, and she is inconsolable.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just starts saying, the children.
Elago immediately jumps out of the cockpit and kneels down and is trying to like shake her awake. He's going, just filter her out. Just filter her out.
Can I filter it out?
No, it is overwhelming. You are not, you did not mentally prepare for whatever is here. Like, it is bad news. This is a bad place.
Unsettling.
You could roll your force die and attempt to use the force to block it. We could do that for sure. But just normally being like, no, not happening.
I think that would be her first reaction, would be to like try to make it stop, because if she's hearing these cries for help,
Okay.
I think like if if mentally she's being assaulted with cries for help, I think her first impulse would be like, listen, you know, lean into it, try to understand what's happening. So if I did use a force die, it would be to try to like look deeper into the source of what's
Oh, God.
happening.
Sure. All right, I'm going to roll for you. See if you can use light side or dark side. Huh. You have one light side point to use. If you want to, you
Yes.
can.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so then you're going to use perception for this.
Yeah. Oh, I clicked it.
Um,
I have 2 green in perception.
All right. Let me roll for you then. 2v2. All right. Wow. You have a success. Okay.
Hey, so rare.
You look through the force. You can feel it bombarding you. This wave of emotion, it hits you and sort of absorbs into your body, and you feel all this pain and all this suffering. And it's for some reason only young children. It's only children. You don't know why. You can only hear children crying. You can only hear the sadness of all these children being like ripped away from the feeling of love almost. And you reach out through this one connector of the light side, that love aspect, and you see visions of dark figures carrying children away from their families and bringing them to this world. And you see that wherever you are, this Arkanis system, whatever it is a place where dark things are happening to young kids, and it is being done in the supervision of, it's all flashes, and you can see weird dark flash of figures in sort of dark armor, and there's a red glow around them, and you see a citadel, this massive citadel, and you know for a fact that we're like whatever is down on this planet is bad news.
Does Oda have enough information to wonder if this is connected to these, like, dark side drones that are being created? Like, I, as a player, am wondering that, but I'm wondering, like...
This is something different. This is not... The drones are people that are mind-controlled through the use of something. This is something where you know that it is individuals straight up pulling kids away from their families and taking them here to be indoctrinated into the dark side. Like, force-sensitive young children are being brought to this planet specifically. And the place that's on this planet is specifically a bad place being run by dudes in dark armor with red glows around them that definitely look like out of character, straight up look like Imperial Inquisitors.
All right. Am I still kind of overcome, or once I see that, can I
mean, you're overcome with the information, like it's dark and messed up and twisted. You're seeing like children being basically like tortured into giving into their dark side emotions. But you are like, you can control it. You are now in there. You can go through the force and see what's going on.
I think over the course of this, Ilagi has like carried you to one of the cabins, and like you're just in a bed, and we just kind of like leave you there, tossing and turning and whatnot.
Yeah, as you see this vision, you hear the voice in the background again of Karn saying, "Harvester."
Karn, this is Harvester? They are Harvester?
And yeah, there's no response, but you know for sure that's what he means.
Okay. If I'm now like in this and I can look around, can I see, once the children are indoctrinated, like, do I see any like graduating classes? Like, what are they doing? Why are they being indoctrinated?
You recognize this to be a younger program. Most of the kids there are still children. and the oldest person is like, a tween of some sort. But you see that there isn't really like teaching and education happening, more like brainwashing and re-education and kids being forced to fight other kids and like messed up like dark art things that the Sith are particularly known for. But you don't detect any like Dark Lords of the Sith or anything. You literally, it's just the dark side energy is all over this place, and they're being supervised by some mysterious dark figures.
The reason I was asking about a graduating class is she's trying to get at the like why. Why is somebody doing this?
If you want to dig deep, you can roll. I'll tell you exactly why.
Another
You wanna
perception?
proceed further, yeah. What's your perception?
2 green.
Yeah, sure. We'll see.
Use that last light side.
If you want
Yeah,
to.
can I?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
All right,
I
so
will.
that's 1 yellow.
That means that in terms of our destiny pool, it's 4 dark, 0 light now.
That is absolutely true. Can't wait. Yeah, you have 1 success and 1 advantage. As you begin to go further in, you sense a presence, like a dark presence. You inquire, what is this? What is happening? Why are they doing this? Why would they do this to children? And you see a room staring out over the city of the city planet of Coruscant, and it is a very dark, dim-lit room, and in it is a throne, and you see just the back of the throne, and in the reflection of the glass looking out over the city, you see a robed figure with sort of like a sinister grin, and you don't really recognize who this person is. You don't really know who this person is, but you know for a fact that this person is the one making all this happen.
So I don't know anything about like what these children are being used for.
Nope,
just
you just
know
know
who.
that somewhere someone is doing this on purpose.
And do I like see their face? Could I recognize
No,
them?
there's a hood covering their face. You can see a
Okay.
grin. You can see a grin as they stare over the city, but you don't. Whatever's happening here is purposefully being done.
Okay. I imagine that's kind of the end of my capabilities there, right?
Yeah. We'll say as you go to that vision of this throne room, the chair begins to swivel, and as it's almost about to show you a face, you are yanked back to reality. And your eyes pop
cinematically,
open.
I imagine she like sits up like with a gasp.
Yeah. And Ilago's sort of standing before you. And you see her pop awake, Ilago.
She starts crying on Ulago and gives him her advantage for his next roll.
Yeah, he's like awkward at first and like raises one hand and kind of like pats her head.
She's
And,
like, the children, they're so little and they just take it away from their families. Why are they doing that? The dark figure, I couldn't see his face because PR3! And she storms off toward PR3. She was like wiping her face. She's like, what does your master do? What does he do?
He was a senator.
Does he kidnap children?
Not to my knowledge.
This place.
Such a bad answer. She's like unhinged, and you're like, not to my knowledge. I mean, maybe.
I don't think so. I mean, I've never seen him do it. But
I don't know what he does in his free time.
I explain the scene to everybody. I like explain the vision and say what I saw, and then I'm like, so if your master is here, he's either in a very bad place or he's a very bad person.
To my knowledge, he was a prisoner last I saw him.
Well, we should free him and everybody else. We should blow up the Citadel and save the children and take them all home.
I don't think the capacity of this ship would accommodate all the children.
Well, we'll have to steal a few more.
As long as I get to my destination, you can do whatever you want.
Great. It's settled then.
So what's your plan? What do you intend to do?
So far, step 1, blow up Citadel. Step 2, extract children. Step 3, fly them all home to their families.
Wow, this is the most emotional, like, F it, we're going in.
Space Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Just give all the kids ships and let them find their own way back.
You definitely 100% could do that. Yes. Everything is open. You could do whatever you want.
Is
I'll let
just
you know.
coming out of this vision, her like directive in life has been you don't need to be a Jedi to help people. You've got to start helping people now. So she sees a lot of people in need of help. She's not thinking super clearly. To her, this makes a lot of sense that this is obviously what they have to try to do right now.
Alago is in
the
Alago is in the back of the room, and he's kind of arms folded in the doorway, and he's smirking, because he had promised his wife that he would champion her cause when she died, and he's been looking for someone like Oda for a long time, and it's like the first like time he's seeing Oda like exhibit a lot of the same qualities. So he's like, I mean, he's not saying anything, but he's smirking at the ugly crying Oda.
Yeah. What about you, Dio? What is your vibe? You see, like, Oda's like, we're gonna go to this evil planet and liberate some damn kids. Let's do it.
Dio, vibe check.
There's a heavy sigh and a. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Just. Yeah. That's it.
You give in and go and say you want to do it?
I think I would just be quiet and not say I want to or that I don't want to. Just that I am here.
Okay.
Nope, that's it. There's no vibe. She doesn't want to do it. Or I wouldn't want to do it.
Vibe check failed.
Yeah, no vibe check.
Not
You
a
don't
vibe.
listen, this is a stone cold face. You don't get shit. Plus, I mean, she saw the freak out, so she doesn't want to do it, but she's not going to be like, no, you absolutely cannot. So.
Okay.
I mean, I'll help you.
She's like wiping snot off her face. She's like, good, because that's the only thing that's right to do.
I signal Gizmo to hand her a rag.
Gizmo.
Does he hand me a tissue?
Gizmo like begins to look through all of the oily tissues, and it's just like trying to find one, and then like you hear like a and one pulls out one, like hands it to you.
She takes it. Thank you. She pats him on the head. You're a very good droid.
Yeah, you begin to approach the planet. What is your plan here?
We need to find a place with lots of ships, and we need to evacuate the children from the Citadel, and then explode it with all of the
Oda,
Inquisitors inside.
That's
Oda,
a terrible
calm down.
plan. That's a terrible plan.
We just need to find this citadel and land.
All right, I guess
does
that's a
that
good first step.
You begin to get pinged over the comms channel.
Okay.
Do you reply?
I mean, we open up, what is it? It's just a message? They're trying to...
No, someone's trying to reach out to you. Someone from the planet's trying to reach out to you.
Yeah, I mean, we listen.
Sure. Over the channel, you hear like sort of another gruff, obviously Imperial voice, and says, "This is Commandant Brendel Hux. Who do I have the pleasure?
Motion to PR3.
Do I know like procedures and protocols in this scenario?
I don't know. We'll find out.
And who are we pretending to be?
I mean, you're an Empire droid, so just
Yes, but we would have to be on like imperial business and official and
PR3. Tell
any
him.
other response is going to be met with.
Just give me a designation. Say that our ship was damaged, and we need to land.
I'm not going to give him my designation. I'll give him a designation.
Just give me a designation. Say our ship was damaged. We need to land ASAP for repairs. Sorry for the inconvenience.
429er.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do like a bullshit check then, aren't I, Jesse?
You definitely are. Yeah. Tell me what. Give me what you're gonna say, and then we'll roll.
Oh God, I have to come up with an excuse. Why are? This is all Imperials, yeah.
This is. I
It's
mean,
like,
you don't
oh,
know.
this
You
is
know
their,
nothing
like-
about this system.
No,
You've
nothing
yet
about
to
this.
look it up.
Oh, so I don't even know who this guy is. I don't even know if he's
You
Imperial.
don't
yet.
even know who this dude is. Yeah, you never met
okay.
this guy before.
I'm going to assume that there's Imperials, and just rattle off Imperial designation. Our ship needs repairs, and it'll all sound very official.
Yeah. What is your role for this?
Charm, 1 yellow dice.
Mhm. 1 yellow dice. Okay. Give me your speech.
Okay.
What do you say to him?
Sell it, buddy.
Wait, would I know like Imperial designations that like?
Yeah, of
I would
course.
know
You
how
would
to
know all the
bullshit one.
Imperial designations.
Alright.
Like, you know these things. You've done it before, too.
This is Imperial Ship Ratification Designation 15-3A47B. We have sustained heavy damage in our mission and must land for repair.
Ratification, please hold. And you hear some noises in the background. Oda, you feel something reach out to you. Like something is in the Force is actively like reaching out to you specifically from the planet. You can roll to figure out what it is.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I don't really want anything from that planet touching me, but just in case, it might be someone friendly. Oh,
Mhm.
I
I mean-
keep clicking it. It's too green for perception.
On all of the kids, Force sensitive. So
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 success. The thing you feel reaching out to you, whatever it is, it's standing in the same room as Brendel Hux.
Interesting.
It's not trying to like
Uh.
talk to you. It's trying to detect if there's like the Force on the ship, like a Force user there.
Can I like force cocoon and try
You
to
can
like
definitely try to cut
ship them
yourself
out?
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. This would be a what exactly you're trying to do?
Cocoon.
stop using the Force.
I'm what is this? This is a deception?
Yes,
Maybe a
that's
di-
exactly
maybe-
what it is.
Or a discipline, right?
Yeah,
It's
discipline would be good. Both are the
Okay.
same. They're both
if you
two
can
green.
explain to me how you would use discipline in this, sure.
Well, I imagine that to do anything with the flow of the Force coming in and out of you takes an immense amount of like calm your
Okay.
emotions, center yourself.
Sure. Yeah. What is that role for you?
2 green.
Excellent. You have 1 failure and 2 strain for that.
Ow.
You
Can't do that.
feel-
No force
yeah.
cocoons for me.
You feel this thing latch onto you, not in like a violent way, but in a I know you're there kind of way, and it immediately stops.
Don't like that.
And Brendel Hux gets back on and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. You must divert to another system. This system is off limits, thank you."
It's because of me. I'm endangering the mission. I shouldn't have come.
Don't be stupid.
They know I'm here. They sensed me. I sense them sensing me.
You sense them sensing you.
Yes.
Well, sense them back.
I try to sense them back.
I mean, you know there is a force user of significant power on that bridge with that man.
I
Like, you don't
explained
even
that.
Yeah, you don't
know,
even
that
need
there
to know.
was-
You just know there's someone there who can sense you, and you sense them.
They're screening people coming to the planet for being force sensitive. Probably to try to hide their operations. So tell them we'll leave, but then we'll have to come back quietly.
Jesse, would clone troopers still be in service?
At this point, no. At this point, they were literally killed. They were literally killed.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
PR3, give me like an imperial designation. Give me something.
Give you an imperial designation.
Yeah. I mean, look, maybe I can coerce this fella. I don't know.
Jesse, what's a good like bullshit like
Just like a trooper designation.
yeah, like a trooper designation, like a TK something. I know TK wouldn't be talking on a radio though.
No, a stormtrooper wouldn't be talking.
Yeah,
on the
give me
radio.
higher. I never really paid attention to higher.
I mean, you could literally just be any sort of. You'd be like Captain whoever. You can be.
Do I have to go on the
like,
501st website and look at people's costumes and designation?
I mean, well, I guess I'm trying to figure out what you're asking.
I'm asking like what the designation is. TK is for stormtrooper. Like, what would he be on this ship? That
Well,
would
I mean,
actually be talking on the
stormtroopers,
radio?
like a TK is just one type of, like Finn was FN. It's just that you
Oh.
don't have a name, you just have numbers. You have letters and numbers as a stormtrooper. And if you're in the army, you just have a designated rank. Like, you aren't, unless you're an important person that you can get online and be like, yes, this is Grand Admiral Thrawn, and they'd be like, oh shit! Like, other than that, no one's gonna care who you are. Yeah, I mean, you could be like, this is Captain TIE Fighter. Then,
Captain TIE
Oh,
Fighter.
the Captain TIE Fighter? Holy shit.
We've heard of you.
Yeah, Pocket, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna ask if I personally would have known anyone that was still working for the Empire.
That's a great question. Possibly, would they be here?
It would depend on how the the force sensitive were getting transported here. I would imagine.
Oda could kind of tell you, but for real, it literally is like dudes showing up to houses, dudes in black showing up to houses and like ripping kids away from their family.
Okay, so it wouldn't involve any like bounty hunters or anything.
No, this is something tells me this is an inside thing. Like only a few people in the Empire know.
Okay. Then I have no ideas.
Ulago gets on the comms.
Okay,
What that guy says his name was?
Brendel Hux, Commandant Brendel Hux.
Commandant, sir, this is TIE Pilot Designation 157. I lost my ship in a battle with the rebellion. I've got some valuable information and we had to commandeer this vessel. I think it would be in your interest if we could land, and we are very damaged.
Roll a deception. What is
Right.
your deception roll?
Fucking 1 green.
Bless you for letting me roll this.
Yeah, do it.
Nope, you fail.
You get the
He
advantage
said-
I gave you when I was crying.
Oh shit.
You get the
Okay.
blue.
Gave me an advantage. Her tears
I'll
gave me an
reroll.
advantage. Do we have any light
Sure.
sides, or have you used the dark yet?
No, I haven't used any dark. You
All
have one advantage, but you don't.
Darn.
Okay.
He says back to, I'm sorry, TIE Pilot. Go to a different system. This one is off limits.
I'm going to give my advantage to PR3. And then I'm gonna lean over and be like, give him some bullshit designation systems report where we die unless we land.
Negative. We cannot leave the system. We land now or we perish. Our mission
roll
is
me
of the
it.
utmost importance. Should we die, you must answer to higher authority.
What is your deception right now?
Oh God.
We're all so bad at deception, dude. It's like unreal.
I'm an Imperial
the
droid,
nicest.
like. But PR3 would really like prefer to know his shit when he's bullshitting, like exactly what code designations and stuff. So that's why I'm like,
Sure. But you're still rolling a deception.
Deception.
You know
is,
it. You're good.
Deception is 1 yellow, 2 green.
Damn. All right, let's find out what happens. Wow. Yeah, 1 success, 1 advantage. He buys it and he says, "All right, landing platform 4. Expect stormtroopers."
Yeah, the Empire doesn't care if you die. They care if they get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says landing platform 4. Expect stormtroopers.
Complying.
Why didn't we just leave and come back?
Because they know exactly who we are. They know our ship. We can't leave and come back. What we can do, though, is not go to platform fucking 4. That's for sure. I propose platform 5 or 2 or 6.
I don't like stormtroopers.
May I suggest perhaps platform 578?
That one
That
sounds
sounds nice.
perfect. Yeah, we're gonna.
You look for platform 578 and you only find 1 through 12.
Oh, really?
We're gonna get down to planetary level, and we're gonna literally go for the furthest fucking platform from 5.
Okay, sure. So you're going to platform 11.
Are there any areas like unsettled areas on the planet? Like, could we just completely not go to a platform and just like hide the ship somewhere?
You definitely could try.
I propose this.
I mean, we can try and land outside the city. They're probably tracking us. What the heck? Why not?
Make it like an accident. Vent some smoke or something.
The ship's a piece of shit anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Can we like open some flaps that make it look like engine trouble?
I would really hate to break our engine again. But I can drive really shakily.
You could do that.
We are not touching the engine.
I drive like there's a serious problem.
Okay,
and,
sure.
And look to touch us down outside the city.
Yeah, as you begin to head down into the atmosphere, it is raining badly. The windows of the cockpit begin to rain starts smattering against it as you begin to land. You have to use the instruments to sort of fly. So already it's tough. And you see down below you this gray looming triangular citadel, very imperial architecture, a lot of spires, and beyond it, almost a wasteland. And then beyond that, you can't really see because it's the horizon, but it's almost as if they scoured everything around it to prevent you from like hiding in trees and shit like that. Where are you going to land? What are you going to attempt to do? Like, you're just going to land outside the city in a specific spot, or like, what's the plan?
I mean, is that there's nowhere to hide outside the city, right? It's just barren.
No, I mean, like, it's not even a city. There is nothing around but this structure.
Right.
What you do know from previous looking up things. Yeah, I mean, you know from looking up other things, there are like cities on this world. Because I think you had a role where you discovered that it's the throne world of the Regency worlds, which is like a little like planet kingdoms. They're there, but like,
I just meant in terms of landing.
Near you,
is there like a couple of rocks we can land behind? Like,
no, the whole area is literally scoured. It is like there's nothing around it.
Okay, I propose we actually just land in the streets. We're probably going to have to ditch the ship.
there's not even streets. There's like where you're going to, there is a building and then nothing. You'd have to go to another side of the planet in order to find an actual city. This place is like
in my bit.
Yeah,
Maybe we go to Port 11.
Yeah, we should go to a platform.
Okay. I'm going to fly to Port 11 in the rain.
Sure. As you begin to move towards Port 11, you can see down below on the other starports, ships that you have never seen before. Makes and varieties that look kind of like misshapen TIE fighters. They're personal craft of some sort, but they are not anything you've ever seen before. In fact, one of them looks like where is it? Well, that's a terrible picture. Well, rather than show you, I'll just try to describe it. The fact that it's like it has the wings of a TIE fighter, but the body of a transport ship, and the wings are collapsed and foldable on the actual sides of the ship. It is a dark alloy, and you notice that it is roughly the size of your craft, but for some reason seems a lot more compact and a lot less like there's room for a crew and stuff. You see several versions of that. It's like a big TIE fighter, but has sort of a conal front to it.
Like a TIE SK?
Let me see what that looks like. No.
Okay.
It is more like what you would see is a I'm trying to it literally if you're wondering what it literally is like a transport ship from Star Wars The Old Republic.
Okay.
Like one of like the Sith transports is essentially what it is.
Okay.
And you notice that there's one of those, and yeah, you know what? It's pretty much Darth Maul's ship is what it looks like. It's that kind of vibe.
Right. Gotcha.
You notice there's one of those on two of the platforms as you go by. But on platform 11 there is nothing. Proceed to land.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You bring the ship down and you slowly land in the rain. You can hear outside your ship the rain sort of pummel the hull. It is like coming down. It is a downpour. You're now just like on the landing platform. What is your plan?
Is there anything on the ship that would identify us or that is like valuable? I think we should.
There is not only nothing on the ship that would ever identify you, but even the ship itself, if you remember, the nameplate's so screwed up, it's just called made of, and then the name scratched off.
Yeah.
So
I think we should grab the box, the magic box, and Oda wants to grab one of her souvenir glasses, but otherwise we should leave nothing behind because, like Ulago said, we might not get the ship back.
Okay.
I
you
think
put
you
the glass in the
leave the
box.
glass, Oda.
It's a one-time collectible.
I know, but if they find these glasses and then they see you with a glass, they know you came from this ship, and then you kind of incriminate yourself.
You're right. It would identify me. She puts it back on the shelf.
As you
Just
pick
the
up,
box, then.
Oh, sorry.
as you pick up the box, Oda, you feel like a vibration within the box.
I look inside the box.
Nothing's in there, but you feel it. Like the force is trembling with this. Whatever this is, you are in a place where it's like, I like it here.
Excited.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'd like to find the nearest terminal if there's one nearby.
You'd have to leave the ship.
We need to get away from the ship ASAP, because as soon as they find out where we landed, this place will be swarming with stormtroopers.
What's the distance between the landing platforms? How big is this facility again?
It's big. I mean, this is a very large installation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it not in like city size. It's like a normal space building that you would imagine. It's like huge, but like, not ginormous. So like think Sears Tower-ish.
Okay.
Or whatever it's called now. It's not Sears Tower anymore.
And it looks clear
But
outside the ship.
Outside the ship, it's like pouring down rain. There's no
Okay.
one out there right now. It's
All right.
like the rain is coming down, and you can see that you are on a circular platform, and there is a bridge extending to the main. So if you imagine, it's like a literal clock. In the middle is the main building pointing straight up. If you're
Yep.
looking at it from the top down,
Right.
and around it, at the markers of the
Okay.
every hour, is one of the same landing platforms going around it. And it's you are on one of them, and there's a bridge extending in, sort of like if it was one of the hands on a clock
Mhm.
going in towards the actual.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
We need to go, guys. We gotta go now.
I agree.
Oh, to
Okay,
hustles.
If they got on that bridge before us, we got nowhere to go.
I follow.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like us starts running.
Wait, I have to. Crap. What about the other droid?
Bring him.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Okay, he's like, ow!
Nope.
And he
And I
goes
lean
down
down
the
and
ramp.
I'm like, shh, you gotta be quiet. You got none of that. None of
And it sort of gets quiet for you as the group of you begin to run through the rain as it's coming down heavily, and you can see that this facility sort of on a cliffside, and beneath you, the part you're on, is this far drop into the waters below, and then beyond the other side is this barren area that the Empire's clearly cut down and deforested and destroyed to make sure no one can sneak up on this facility. You make it to the doorway, and you see there's a panel on the doorway, but the door's sealed shut.
PL3?
On it.
Yeah, give me a computer check. What is your
Please.
what is your
Yeah, I
roll
was
here?
like, I would give you one.
Yeah, I know.
Two
What
yellow
is
and a
your roll
green.
here? 2 yellow, 1 green. You're such a smarty pants. Okay, let's see.
Oh no. I went to droid school and studied smart.
Yeah, of course. You take 1 strain, but it's a success.
Huh. I'm at 9.
The door pops open, and you see the long, lifeless hallways of Imperial facilities before you, and you hear footsteps, like several footsteps coming your way.
Someone is approaching.
Right.
Is there anywhere we can hide?
I mean, you can go inside and try to like get down one of the corridors before they get to where you're at. Sure.
Yeah. But like just kind of waving his hand to rush everyone in and sprints inside.
Okay. Yeah. As you sneak in, you move through the corridors quickly in the dim light of this facility, and you begin to hide up against the walls as you hear the footsteps approach closer, but you're sort of like behind where they'd get to. As they grow louder, you recognize that it is clearly 6 individuals. And as they approach, you can hear the boot steps of stormtroopers. It's stormtrooper steps. Everyone recognizes them. It's universal to the Empire. But as they turn the corner to face the entrance you just came through and open up to go outside, you see 6 stormtroopers all in black. And on their person are various stun baton implements glowing a dark purple.
Ooh.
You, Ilago, may recognize them.
Okay.
You can roll for perception if you'd like.
Yeah. Of
All right,
course.
what's your perception on this?
My perception is a 1 yellow.
1 whole yellow.
A whole yellow.
Yeah, you take 1 strain, but you recognize these as stormtroopers specifically designed to hunt down Jedi. They are called Purge Troopers. And you recognize them from your time before you met this crew.
I wouldn't
They-
recognize them at all, right?
No, they would never even
Okay.
interact with you. These guys have one whole purpose in life, and that is to hunt down and kill Jedi. And these are the stormtroopers that have arrived to find you at the entrance. They open the door and begin to march towards your ship.
Okay. Alago pushes his fingers to his lips, lets them pass with like a certain feeling of dread, because the last time he saw these troopers was a bad time. It was a really fucking bad time.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they pass, and then he's
Yes,
like,
they completely pass and walk towards the ship, and the door closes behind them, and you can hear their footsteps sort of vanish out into the rain.
the fact that it was them means they know about you, so we have to go.
You're right.
There's no way you can suppress that.
I tried. It didn't go very well.
All right.
I'm not very good at being a Jedi.
Well then, you have the box, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then
I give
take
it to
the-
you. Ugh.
I take the box from you, then yeah, and then I'm like, well, if we get in trouble and you need to run, and then I follow Alago.
We stay together no matter what. Okay.
Okay,
What
but
is this room that we went in?
You're just in the hallway. You're in one of
Oh,
them.
in the
There's
hall,
like,
alright.
imagine a
side
T
hall.
intersection from the door you were at.
Right.
You just went down one hall, and
Yeah,
these
they're
guys
like
went
they
through your
passed
ship.
us, and now we're back into
Mhm.
the hallway we were before, just kind of
Okay.
making our way towards this. We need to just get into the city. Once we're into the city, it's gonna be easy for us to kind of just do our own thing. We need to just get away from the spaceport.
Hmm.
do we have a map of this area, or do we have a layout at all? Do we know?
No, I was gonna look for
You could try
console,
to
but we're
get
still
in.
the
You could try to
hallway.
access a terminal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should look for a terminal. Is there one
Yeah,
nearby?
because you're in a hallway and this is Star Wars, of course there's a terminal. It's not even a
Mm.
hard thing to find. There's just one.
All
there.
right.
Yeah. You could try it, or you could let R3 try it. Your call.
What's
Is it
his computer
computer?
skill at?
I guess you'd find out.
I mean, you have pretty high.
I'll
computer-
do a cursory search then.
Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. You're attempting to just log in, so you're just computers attempting to get in access.
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to use a dark side point. What is your computer's 2 yellow and a blue or a green?
Yep. 2 yellow and a green.
I'm so excited.
Oh god.
This is everything I've been wanting forever.
Okay.
I really hope this pays off. Well, 2 things happened.
Mm-hmm.
1, you succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
But 2, this shit just happened. Wait, hold on.
Oh god.
What the? This. It's camera. Why don't you? The evil one. The
The
evil dark side
evil
thing just
one.
happened.
It's called a despair.
Yeah, a despair
And
just occurred.
It's a crit fail.
No.
You
It's a crit
you log
fail.
in. As you log in to the system, you now have access to everything this facility has to offer. And immediately then, Oda, you feel something. Like something locks onto your very being, your very presence, and it is coming your way.
Something's coming. We have to leave.
Alago
Mm.
swings his rifle round at the door where their ship was, and just kind of stares at it.
Yeah.
3, get the map. We need to get out of here.
Can I see the route the closest to the entrance to the city and then lock every other door that isn't
Well,
that?
like, again, this is it's like a massive citadel fortress. So
Right.
you can have a map of all of it if you like,
Uh.
but it is like a maze of hallways and paths designed to keep people in,
Mhm.
not out.
Okay.
So like this is, once you're in there, it's designed to get you lost in it. So if you're like trying to take it over, you can't. Like it's a pain in the ass to do so. But
we're
you
just
can
on
get
the
map
floor that has the entrance and the exit, right?
I mean, you're literally on one of the docking bay areas.
Right.
But can he find
That's
a
what I said. I'm
route
looking
out
for the
of
route
here,
out.
even if he can't lock things?
I mean, yeah, you literally could just walk back to the starport. Or if you're looking to get out of the actual building, you can try to find a turbo lift
to the
and
city.
get the cities are on the other side of the planet. You
Oh,
are literally
okay.
in a fortress.
Oh, okay. I see. I thought it was connected for some reason.
No, we're in here to save the kids.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
saving the kids. Oh yeah, I forgot
So
about
you
the
can
children.
find all the information for sure.
Then first I do a search for my master. If he's in this facility.
Yeah.
Because self-interest.
Give me a roll.
For which one? Computer?
Yeah, this is just your
You're
two
gonna have
yellow.
to give me a roll, Jesse.
God, I know.
I'm playing Duel of Fates right now, and it's so sick.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You got 4 successes, so it's a critical success, and I'll tell you right now, your master is not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one thing you find out is that this facility, there are many adults, all of them Imperial officers or soldiers, many of them unregistered or unlisted.
Okay.
Guys,
And
we
you
cannot
want me
go
to
back the way we
search
came.
for these children, yes?
Oh yes.
I suppose.
As
Make it quick. Make it quick. Do it now.
As PR3 begins to scan through the systems, Alago, you have your gun trained on the door to the hangar, or to like the spaceport where you came from.
Back to our ship, yeah.
Yeah. The lights in the hallway flicker out.
This was a horrible plan. Why did anyone listen to me?
Okay.
Oda?
Ulago turns his goggles on.
Yeah, you turn your goggles on and you see the doorway and it's still shut. Oda, you feel a presence behind you. The door on the other side of the hallway opens and you hear the and that's where we're going to stop for today.
Of a lightsaber? The bzz of a lightsaber?
Definitely the bzz of a lightsaber. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The bzz of the janitor's floor waxer.
Yeah.
We
Tune
turn
in
around,
next time
it's
for
just a
TPK.
kid.
Oh my god, he's cleaning the floor.
Yeah, you definitely hear something behind you. It's definitely a lightsaber. And that's where we'll end for today. All right. That's it for us. Hopefully not for our team. We'll see what happens to them next week. Actually, yeah, next week, next Thursday. So less than 7 days away. We'll see what happens to this crazy crew. You guys took a chance. I'm so happy you did. I'm so glad I got to go real bad with it.
I knew this was a horrible idea to go in here.
I'm so excited. I'm so glad you were like, F it, we're landing. I was like, yes. So this is great. But before we move on, and you all go about your day, what are y'all up to? Sam, what's happening in your life right now that it's now 1 a.m.?
I don't know. Might stream after this. Might not. Haven't decided. But you can find me every other day from 7 GMP. Wait. Hang on. 7 BST. I don't know why the fuck it's called that. 7 BST every day, 7 p.m. playing games. Enjoyed BST.
Yeah,
BST.
You amaze me. Yeah, why
I guess
is it
it's
British
GMT,
Standard Time?
Yeah, it's GMT, and then when it goes forward, it becomes BST.
Interesting. Well, I guess
British,
that's better than
it stands for British Summertime.
Oh,
Time.
knew?
That's adorable.
well, don't we
Yeah.
have like PST and then P?
Yeah, it's PT or PST,
P-
but that's Pacific time or Pacific savings time.
Well, what is standard time? I don't even care. It sucks. I hate this. We all need to get on the same time. Make it the same time all over the world, and it's like F it. It's nighttime at.
I would be fine
2
with like
p.m.
being in a country where I was like 2 p.m. is nighttime, but everyone has 2 p.m. at the same time. I feel like that's just a smart way to do it.
It'd be fun. It's just like we accept that it's if you're in Australia right now, it's like winter, but it's still, you're approaching the winter time, but it's still May 1. And they, for some reason, they're not like, it's November here. Like, that's not the
Yeah.
case. We need to get on the same page. World, enough of this. All right, Anna, what's going on with you this week?
Well, first, I just want everyone to notice my shirt today that
That's cute.
says beep beep boop. I dressed for the occasion. I got real dressed today, which I'm really proud of because it's not pajamas.
I am too.
Thank you.
I'm in pajamas, guys.
It's from Her Universe. Great company. What am I doing? Right after this, I'm streaming Animal Crossing. So you can, if you're on my channel, please hang out because we're going to do probably a post show and that takes a little bit. So my stream will go off, but come back again. But if you love me, stay and stick around because we finally got a new villager in the campsite. And so we're going to try to kick Al off the island today, finally.
Damn.
Praise be. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Y'all ruthless.
I don't know
Kicking
anyone who
people
likes
off.
Al, dude. Real talk.
Dude, I was trying to give Al a chance, and then I gave him a tadpole, and he said he was going to eat it. And that was just the final straw for me. There's no coming back from that.
Damn.
Damn.
Bikeman, what's going on with you?
Oh, just hanging out. I've been playing Snow Runner the past few days, which is like the sequel to Spin Tires with the steering wheel, and it's really, really fun. Good co-op game. Yep, slogging through mud, trying to haul things, getting stuck. Well, I don't know why that's fun, but it is.
So it's like ice truckers. Is that the
Yeah. There's like a Alaska area with ice, and then there's like a muddy Michigan area, and like it's just all like getting the appropriate upgrades and trucks to go through it and carry the things to the objectives.
Is the prospect of this like because we can't leave our fucking house anymore? Just a game where you leave your house.
Yeah,
is super cool.
It's great.
Mhm. I was
can
playing
see
going
it.
down to the Walmart simulator the other day. It was great. I got greeted when I walked in. I was like, oh, that's delightful.
Pocket, what's happening with you this week?
I've been working on more creative stuff. I'm actually doing a part of the Twitch drag event and makeup event to bring awareness to like the body painting and face painting and drag that's on Twitch. And so I've been doing a lot of face paint, which my skin does not like. And I also got into TikTok because I wanted to start showcasing cosplay on there.
Ooh.
So I've been really enjoying that. But now I need to actually finish more cosplay. So yeah, that's what I've been up to is cosplay and face paint.
It's crazy to me how much being stuck inside has blown up my awareness of TikTok. People that before I was like, I don't know anyone who's on TikTok. Now people are like, yeah, I'm on TikTok. I was like, damn, you got shit going on there. Apparently it's the place to be, and I am just too old to.
No,
I'm
but
like,
it's like
actually-
most of my
What is this?
friends from back home that are like outside of entertainment that are now on TikTok. That's
that's what
I
I'm
noticed.
saying. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
But the thing is like, I think I signed up like 6 months ago and it was only teens and a couple adults and it was very not entertaining in my opinion. But since everyone's stuck inside, a lot of millennials have started getting on and making TikToks about like the comparisons of music and the dances from then to now and just all of these things. And it's been really enjoyable. Plus some
Yeah.
moms and grandmas that I've found that are like absolutely hilarious.
Dame Judi Dench is TikToking, y'all.
No
She's
way.
TikToking, and it's incredible.
I gotta look at that.
She's dancing with her grandson, I think. It's fantastic. I love it, and I didn't before, and now I'm like... Anyway, that's the show. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're gonna figure out what I'm doing this weekend, let me know. But I think it's probably gonna be playing Trials of Mana, because I need to get on that because I wanted to play it ever since the demo. I'm gonna play the character Sam hates the most because Shawit is wonderful, and I wub her, and she has the best worst voice, and I cannot stress that enough.
God, dude. Even in the original when they weren't voiced, I hated her with such passion.
I love whoever the voice actress is. It's literally like marriage. It's straight up just that voice, and it's so good. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do that this weekend. And I guess there's a new Rusty Lake. I saw Dodger playing it, and I'm like, oh my god. So Rusty Lake is like my shit. Those games are crazy. And yeah, that's it. We're gonna do our post show like we always do. So if you are one of the Rollplay patrons, that's for you. But as for us, we'll see y'all next Thursday at the original time. Follow us all on Twitter. You can see it all on our screens here and get all the information you need when we live next. But that's it. Thanks so much. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze. We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze. Out of time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze.
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
It's a professional broadcast.
Yeah, now sing the music.
It's a professional broadcast.
Bring the strippers and booze.
It's a professional broadcast.
I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.
It's a professional broadcast.
You